It is no secret that Dollar Tree has been carrying these peel and stick wallpapers for years now, and I love that they bring new designs and how easy they are to craft with. We're going to start with this wooden board. Again, you can find these at Dollar Tree year-round. They are a little bit rough to the touch, so you do want to sand them down smooth. I'm going to use my electric sander, dust, and wipe really well. I'm going to paint it white, but of course you can use any color you want. This one just matches the kind of style I'm going for. I'm going to do one coat and let it fully dry. I always like to put my paintbrushes in a bag. That way, if I need to use white paint again, I can go ahead and do that. Dollar Tree's wooden blank section is amazing. I love finding little things that you can craft with, including these little home signs. Love them. I'm going to paint this one blue. This is Waverly chalk paint in the ocean tone. I'm going to use a wedge to paint it because it's easier and it doesn't drip. And the blue is going to match everything so nicely. All right, Dollar Tree also carries these little galvanized metal pieces. Although they're going to be discontinuing them, make sure you go grab them. They have them usually about half price. I'm going to grab this cloud style one. I'm going to remove the string from it because we're not going to need it. And we're going to use this beautiful wallpaper. It's left over from another project. I'm just going to cut off a piece that will fit it and save the other one for another one. And then we're just going to cover it up with this one. It sticks really well to the metal. And then, of course, we want to remove the excess. You can use an X-Acto knife, but I'm just going to sand downwards using my sanding block. You can find sanding blocks at Dollar Tree as well as Walmart or the hardware store. The board is dry, so I'm just going to give it a quick sand for a smooth finish as well as the home. And then we're going to put everything together. I'm going to add hot glue behind it. I'm going to work a little quick here because I don't want it to dry on me. But of course, be very careful. And then I'm going to place it to the bottom right, or not right, left corner. Then I'm going to dry fit the cloud right where I want it, flip it over, and using a pencil, I'm just going to kind of mark. This way I know exactly where to place glue at. I'm going to combine E6000 and hot glue. This is going to give me a quick hold as well as a permanent hold because I do not want this to come out as I am going to gift this one. I'm going to place it where I want. Now be very careful. The hot glue does make that metal really hot, so just be careful. I'm going to make a very simple hanging piece, this leftover rope from Dollar Tree. I'm going to add hot glue and I am going to tape it. Now, friends, the reason why I tape it is because the rope will flare. You know, it would just come apart if I don't tape it. All right, and then I have had this little magnetic hook laying around, and I'm just going to use it. I think it'll be a cute little place to hang keys or anything else you want. I love this. The colors are so pretty, so fresh, summery, but also year-round usage. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to start with one of these golden plates you can find in the plate aisle. They have tons of colors and sizes. I removed the sticker from the back, and then I'm going to use this plate because it fits perfectly right in the center. You see that? So I'm going to use it as a guide. That way I can cut a piece of this wallpaper that is going to fit exactly where I want it. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. You can also trace it and then cut with your scissors, but I wasn't sure if I was going to cut it nice enough, so I just used my X-Acto knife. Now, always, always, always place the cap back on the X-Acto knife when you're done using it. This is so dangerous if you just leave it laying around. I'm going to wipe it really well, make sure there's no dust, and then I'm going to remove the back of it, of course, and place it right in the center. Just take your time. I contemplated leaving it like this, but I decided to add some of this rope. This is natural tone rope, although you can leave it just like was, or you can add any other ribbon you may have. I didn't have a ribbon that complemented the design, so I'm just going to use this rope. I'm going very slowly because I want to make sure I keep that nice circle shape, and then at the end, I'm just going to cut the excess and attach it. Of course, you can add anything else to this you want. I'm going to add some of this greenery. I believe this is from Walmart. And I'm just going to hot glue it in different areas. That way it's going to hold nice and steady. And then I'm going to do one to one side and the other one to the other side, doing the same thing, hot gluing as needed. Then I'm going to use some of these blue flowers in a light blue and dark blue. This is going to complement the wallpaper and kind of bring everything together. And I don't want to add any bows or anything, so I'm just going to hide all those stems underneath the flowers, and it's just going to look natural and pretty, although you can add ribbon and whatever else you want. I think some fairy lights will look very pretty. This is a holder that you can put a frame. You can find these at Dollar Tree in the frame aisle. I think it's perfect for these plates, although you can always build one if you can. Now, I love the way this turned out. It's so classy. timeless, love it. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this leftover fall sign from Dollar Tree from last year. Although I can't wait to start crafting for fall. All right, I'm going to remove the bow and then any excess paper that kind of flared up. And then the rest, I'm just going to really sand it down. It had glitter on it, so I just want to remove all of that, scuff it up. And the reason why I dust and wipe is because dusting removes all that thick dust and then wiping removes that thin layer that is left behind. You see that? So once it's nicely clean, I'm going to pair it with this beautiful wallpaper. Talk about another timeless one. Wait until you see this one. You're going to love it. All right, so I'm just going to cut off a piece again that's going to fit the item. And then we're going to remove the back as a sticker and then place it over. Now, I did notice that I left a space at the bottom bare. Now, wait, I noticed it and then I tried to pull the wallpaper off and I was like, it's too stuck. I cannot do that. It's going to ruin it. So I just went on ahead. Now I remembered that all of these wallpapers are meant to go next and on top of each other, and the design is supposed to match, and I was able to make it match. Now in the end, I ended up covering the bottom with ribbon, but I wanted to show you how it worked. Using my X-Acto knife, I'm just going to remove the excess wallpaper from the sides, and then I'm going to remove the paper that is covering the little metal pieces on those sides, because that way it'll expose that metal that I kind of wanted to keep. I'm going to use my electric sander to smooth out the edges and give it a little bit of a distress, although you don't have to use an electric sander. You can leave it like this or use a sanding block and sand downwards again. Once it's all done, you want to wipe again and remove any dust left behind. All right, so now we're going to take this lacy ribbon and we're just going to add one right here at the top with a little bit of hot glue, and then we're going to fold the ends going towards the back. And then this is what I used also to the bottom part. And it wasn't to cover up the mess up. I just think it felt nice to do that. And then I'm just going to keep that rounded look. So I'm just going to glue it little by little to keep that design. And again, I'm just going to fold towards the back and hot glue it in place. So easy. As always, you can add whatever you want. I'm going to add some of these pink flowers. Some of these are from Amazon, like this peony. I'm just going to remove the excess stem and hot glue it right there in the upper right corner. And then I'm going to add the leaves as well. But I am going to add this pale pink one from Dollar Tree. I just think it kind of brings everything together and it looks nice. The leafy greens I'm just going to add here and there. And that way it's going to add more texture and a pop of color. I feel like something was missing, so I'm going to add some of these dangling ones. Cut one of them off, add it right there towards the outside, and then hot glue it exactly how I want it to hang. See that? Now I want this piece to stand, so I'm going to use some of Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks. I'm going to hot glue 3 of them together, leaving about ½ an inch from the bottom edge. This is going to allow it to stand nicely. How lovely is this? Love the colors. Again, timeless, beautiful, feminine. What do you think though? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take this summer sign from Dollar Tree. I think it's very pretty as is, but I'm going to remove that bottom portion of it. We're going to update its look. I'm going to lightly sand that portion. I'm going to use my sanding block for this one. And we are going to use this beautiful, very tropical wallpaper. I think it's stunning. Cut off again a piece that's going to be sufficient. And then I am going to cover that sail right there on that side. Again, I just want to place it, make sure it's attached. And then using my X-Acto knife, I'm going to cut off the excess from the sides. I'm also going to sand down on the outside portion of it, and then this is going to remove that excess. The X-Acto knife just worked well in those tight places, and I'm also going to use a nail filer, and this is going to make it smooth in those tight places as well. I do want to create a base for this piece. Now, you can use any other wooden piece from Dollar Tree that you may find. I have this scrap piece of white wood in the garage, and I think it's perfect size to create the bottom portion. I'm going to cover it up and paint it with this beautiful soft green. I cannot remember the color. It's by Rust-Oleum. Gorgeous, and it complements the sail beautifully. I'm going to use this chippy brush and white paint just to kind of give it a distressed look. So I'm very lightly going to add some stripes. This is just going to make it look nice and distressed and kind of complement the entire design. It dries really quickly, but I am going to sand it down just a bit to smooth it out and kind of mute it a little bit. And of course, we want to wipe it. I'm going to add this beautiful little tiny stencil from Essential Stencil that comes 6 in a pack. I love using these for small projects. And then I'm going to use a stenciling brush and white paint again. Remove all of the excess paint from it. You don't want a lot of paint dripping from it. And then you just want to circle. See that? Just want to apply it in a circular motion. This is going to stencil it beautifully with no bleed through, and it works like magic. And you're going to see it here. Look how fun that is. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, we're going to add some of these little starfish from Dollar Tree. I had these from last year, and we're just going to hot glue it right there on the left side. Make it very nautical, very beachy. And I'm just going to add a little hot glue. Goes a long way because they're not heavy. All right, so we're going to bring everything together. But before we do that, I am going to distress the burlap style sail. And this is just going to add, again, a little bit of a distressed look with a little bit of white paint. I'm going to add plenty of hot glue, and this is what we're going to attach that wooden piece. So pretty. All right, so it's almost done, but I do want to add one small little detail. I'm going to take this red ribbon. I'm going to cut it in the shape of a triangle, and this is what will look like a little red flag that we can attach at the top because I feel like it needed it. And I think it actually brought everything together so nicely. Such a fun craft. Oh my word, very summery, of course. Love the colors, but what do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take 5 of these wooden planks from Dollar Tree, remove the jute string because we're not going to need that. I'm going to take 3 of them and I'm going to fill in the holes that it comes with. I'm going to use wood filler. You can also use spackle if you have that. Just fill it in and remove the excess, and once dry, sand it smooth. The other 2 we're going to cover with the wallpaper, but these 3 we're going to paint in that same beautiful green color because we're using the same wallpaper because I love it. And then the other 2, again, we're going to cover it with this. And again, just remove the back like a sticker, place it over it, and then you want to do that for the other one as well. And we are going to use my electric sander for this one. We're just going to remove the excess paper, and it'll also distress those edges ever so lightly. And it just adds a nice detail. And I like that look. But again, you can use your X-Acto knife or your sanding block. Beautiful design. I love this wallpaper. You see that little distress? It's so cute. All right, so we're going to put everything together. We're going to alternate the planks. And I also want them to be uneven. So I'm just going to flip them over once I have them in the style that I want. And we're going to join them together using some of these paint sticks. Now I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue on each and then just apply them to the back. You see how the wooden planks are a little bit uneven? That's what I was looking for. It's looking so pretty. Look at those colors. All right, for this one, we're going to add another stencil. This says Grow Happy Thoughts. And then we're going to use this beautiful blue color by Rust-Oleum chalk paint. And again, we're just going to do that round and around technique to reduce the bleed through. And it looks so pretty, complements the colors so nicely. Again, we're going to use some of this nautical rope from Dollar Tree. And we're just going to hot glue it to the back. And we're going to add tape once again so it holds it and it just doesn't flare up. And it's just going to protect it and kind of clean it off too a little bit. And we're just about done with this one. I got to tell you, I absolutely love this color combinations. I think they're just so soft and you rarely see these colors together for summer, but I'm obsessed with it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.